Hello, happy Tuesday. Happy Halloween. So I thought I'd do something scary for Halloween and talk about audits. Um, because that seems to be one of the scariest things that business owners get worried about is a letter from the IRS, a letter from workers' comp, your insurance agency, whoever it is. That always brings a spine tingling feeling, doesn't it? So not all audits should be scary. Your insurance company. And I'm going to preface this that in Wyoming, workers' comp is run by the state. It's not through an insurance company. So to me, they're two separate audits. But if it's through your insurance company, it could be one. They're coming in. They're making sure that what they covered you for last year is what you needed. So did you have subcontractors? Are they all covered? Do you have copies of all of their certificates of insurance? Um, well, side tip: if you don't, you have to cover them on your insurance. So make sure pretty cool. So always make sure you get those certificates of insurance from your subcontractors, especially if they're coming on site. If they're doing work from their own location and they're not really coming on site, it's not as big of an issue, but I still would get them because you just need it. So they're going to make sure that all your subs are insured and that you don't have to pay for their insurance. They are going to look at your payroll records to make sure that you had enough coverage for your workers' comp. Did you end up doubling your employees and not telling the insurance company? And you got all these guys running around driving your vehicles and or gals. Um, and the insurance company didn't know, so they weren't covered. Another tip, as you hire people, especially if they're going to be using any of your equipment, let the insurance company know. Get the DMVs, get them covered so that if anything occurs, you don't have an upset insurance agent. Nothing they like better than a surprise call at 7 in the morning going, "Hey, my guy just rolled the truck in the ditch. Here's the driver's name," and they're going, "Who the heck is that? I've never heard of it before. And why were they driving?" So those are things that you can do to make sure that audit's not very scary, that it's just the annual review. They're just coming in to make sure that what they covered you for is what you actually were using. Sometimes you could actually even get a discount, a little refund back if you got all your ducks in a row and they covered you for more business employees such than you actually had for the year. So that could be a good part of the audit. Um, State auditing for unemployment records and such. Again, they're just coming in, they're making sure the payroll that you are paying the unemployment on matches what you're actually paying. And again, keep everything up and up, make sure those reports are accurate, and it's going to be an easy day. IRS audits, those can be easy to hard. Make sure, again, your stuff is accurate. Make sure your payroll's accurate. Make sure your 1099s are being filed. Make sure your W-2s are filed accurately. If you do the best to follow laws, file accurate reports, again, it should not be a big deal. It should just be checking the boxes and they can go on to their next appointment. So if you have questions, if you need some brainstorming ideas of what you could do as best business practice to protect yourself, to make sure that everything is being done correctly, click on the link in the description there in the comments. Let's set up a time to chat. Let's make sure that you're doing everything you can to make those audits just another day in the office. So have a happy Halloween, and I will talk to you next week.